What is going on, Exo community? This is Exo here, and today, people, we are going to be talking about the ADL and the Speed League that is called Tier Shift. Okay, so if you guys don't know what Tier Shift is, basically take them on from a tier, and you give it plus whatever depending on what tier it is. So every stat goes up except for HP. So UU gets plus 10. RU gets plus 20, I don't know why I forgot. NU gets plus 30, and then PU and below gets plus 40. So, it's pretty cool. Again, HP doesn't go up, which means that you sort of want to look at high HP stat Pokemon, more or less. So, let's just talk about our first pick, and that was Appleton. So, Appleton is extremely good. It being... it having 110 HP to start with is insane. We also can see it has a great attack stat, great special attack stat, great defense stat, great special defense stat. The only thing that's lacking is speed. So yeah, with 125 attack, 120 defense, 140 special attack, 120 special defense, and only 70 speed, this thing is a monster. Even offensively, like, you put a specs on this thing, Apple Acid destroys teams. Granted, you do have to be careful about Toxic. That's a little annoying. Even though it does have Recover and Leech Seed, Toxic is a little annoying for it. A lot of these Pokemon are going to be PU Pokemon, because if you guys don't know me already, I love lower tiers, especially PU and ZU and stuff like that, so I am going to be having a lot of those Pokemon, because in Tier Shift, they're even better, so, of course. But yeah, let's move on to the second pick, which, since we have a Grass and a Dragon, I guess, we also picked a Water type. So, Lapras, 130 HP, which is insane. With this whole boost, we got 125 attack, 120 special defense, defense, 125 special attack, 135 special defense, and 100 speed. It has triple digits in every single one of its stats. This thing is insane. It also does do pretty well against Appletons, because a lot of people are going to pick Appleton. I know this already, because Appleton is just one of the best PU mons right now, and it just makes sense, because it has insane stats. But even though Appleton does have thick fat, and it can, you know, quote-unquote, resist ice, more or less, Lapras can still, like, stall it out. Sorry. Throat's still bothering me from the last video, but... yeah, yeah, this Pokemon is going to be insane. It does have Freeze Dry, which is awesome. It has Dragon Dance, so it can set up. It's just insane. And I wanted to use Lapras because I usually don't like Lapras, but in this format, I think this is going to be a really fun Pokemon. For our third pick, we picked Wigglytuff. So, Wigglytuff is going to be a fairy. With 140 HP, 110 attack, 85 defense, 125 special attack, 90 Spadef, and 85 speed. This thing is actually pretty good. You can come in on Defogs, because it has competitive, get that +2 boost to special attack, and claim a kill. It's, I believe, yeah, it also has Frisk, which is nice. It's got Wish Teleport, it's got Stealth Rocks, it's got a ton of moves in its arsenal, and I think this Pokemon in particular, I definitely wanted to try out, because in a regular format, it's really weak, like 45 defense is weak, 50 special defense is weak. It really doesn't live many hits, but in this format, it's going to be living a few, and going to be dishing out a lot of damage, so definitely thought it was going to be interesting. For our fourth pick, we actually picked Throw. So Throw is... jeez. Throw is nice, because... again, we're sticking with the whole HP stat being high. With 120 HP, it goes up to 140 attack, 125 defense and special defense, 70 special attack, which isn't, you know, we're not really going to be using that, and then 85 speed. This thing is actually really good. Tack on to the fact that it has, I believe, Mold Breaker. Let me just make sure. Yep, it does have Mold Breaker. Earthquake's going to be hitting hard against everything. It's got Knockoff, which is, it's basically a slower Sock. But in this format, it's actually, in my opinion, better than Sock, which is pretty cool. It also has Guts, which is nice. But yeah. Our next Pokemon is going to be Musharna. So, Musharna, again, sticking with a lot of HP. By the way, I didn't know Musharna was in the game. I don't know if it came out in DLC, or if I just am dumb and I didn't realize it, but apparently Musharna is in the game, so we're going to be using it. With 95 attack, 125 defense, 147 special attack, 135 special defense, and 69 nice speed. This thing is great, especially under like Trick Room. It's decent because even though 69 speed isn't the slowest, in this sort of format, everyone's gonna be having like a lot of speed because of these boosts. So it's definitely not bad. Can be an incredible Calm Mind user. It can be an incredible what's the other move? I always forget it. Not Sword Power, the other power one. Does it not get it? Hold on. Now I really want to know this. Maybe it doesn't get it. Maybe it doesn't. Okay, well, nice Calm Mind user. And it's pretty interesting. I've never really used it before, but it's almost like a baby Reuniclus, so it's pretty nice. Of course, it doesn't have, you know, Magic Guard or anything like that, but, or Regenerator, but with Synchronize, you know, Synchronize, we got Synchronize in this Pokemon, Guts on Throw, and speaking about, actually no, that's not the next Pokemon, but we'll talk about that one later. But yeah, this Pokemon is really good. I would recommend trying it out in Tier Shift. But yeah, for our next Pokemon, we have Stoutland. So Stoutland is actually pretty cool. 85 HP, so we're going off of not having the best HP, but look at its other stats. This thing is insane. 150 attack, 130 defense, 130 special defense, 120 speed. I mean, yeah, 85 special attack. We're not going to be using that. So, Stoutland is insane. You put a band on this thing, it's good. You put, I mean, it could be an Intimidate user, so it could be tanking a ton of damage. It's a scrappy Pokemon, so again, put a band on it, and you hit everything pretty hard. This thing is going to be insane. It is actually ZU right now. Sadly, we don't get plus 50 for that, but still plus 40 is fun. If it got plus 50, I think this would be an actual busted Pokemon. But yeah, I definitely want to use Stoutland. And our next Pokemon, what I was going off of Guts and Synchronize, we got Luxray, another Guts Pokemon. So people are not going to be wanting to status us, which is nice. Luxray is actually NU, not PU, so it is not going to get plus 40, which is fine. 80 HP is okay, it's not the best, but 150 attack, again, 109 defense, 125 special attack, 109 special defense, and 100 speed. This thing is actually really good. Can be special, physical, can be defensive because it has Intimidate. Again, another good Intimidate user that's an attacker. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this. Yeah. It could be a Volt Switcher. I believe it does have, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I guess Play Rough now, which is nice. I thought there was another, maybe Psychic Fangs is new on it? Probably is. But yeah, it does get a few more coverage moves, which is nice. It doesn't get Close Combat. I actually thought it would get Close Combat, but it's not a Dark type, which is sad. But still, it would be nice if it was a Dark type. Anyways, for our next Pokemon, we have Charizard. So, now, a big reason of why I picked up Charizard is because, honestly, I'm not 100% sure, I liked it because it had like Defog, it had Roost. It could be like a defensive Pokemon, but it also could be offensive. With 78 HP, it's not the best, but every other stat's pretty good. Besides, like, defense is 98, which isn't the worst. But 104 attack, 129 special attack, 105 special defense, and 120 speed. This thing is pretty fast, pretty strong, and I don't know, I wanted to use it. It is also a nice, I guess, fighting resist. It is a nice heavy-duty boost user. I don't know. But, yeah, this Pokemon's nice. There's not much else to say about it. It did get Scorching Sands, which is cool. So if you're running a defensive set, that could be a cool set. I know it's another Dragon Dance user, so we now have 2 with Lapras. But they're not Dragon, which is weird, but whatever. Our next Pokemon, we actually have Gigalift. So, Gigalift with 85 HP is nice. It's not the strongest, again, but with 155 attack, I think the strongest attack that we have so far, 150 defense, 80 special attack, which we're probably not going to be using, 100 special defense, and 45 speed. Slap an AV on this thing, it's never dying. I'm sorry, but it's never dying. The reason why I picked this up, instead of like Powdon or Tyranitar, was mainly because of the stats. The stats are nice. I could have picked up Tyranitar looking at it. Actually, hold on. Let me look at Tyranitar real quick. Tyranitar would give plus 10. Yeah, even Tyranitar's stats are like, I wouldn't say worse. They're different. But it only gives you plus 10 for Tyranitar, so it's like not the best. But yeah, I like Gigalift. It is actually going to help out our Stoutland if it wants to run Sand Rush, which is nice. And it is going to help out our last Pokemon, which, yes, we're finally going to be drafting it. And it's going to be Xcathrill. Now, yes, it doesn't get... Since it's an OU Pokemon, it doesn't get any bonus stats. But I wanted a Ground type, I wanted a Steel type, and it works with Gigalift and Stoutland. So, yeah, this Pokemon is good. Of course, I know it's good because, you know, Xcadrills. But, with the fact that Rapid Spin boosts its speed, it can be like Rapid Spin, Sand Force, and just claim a few kills. Honestly, Excadrill, I don't know, I just wanted to draft Excadrill because it fit with Gigalift at Stoutland, so why not? And we did need a Steel type, so yeah. But yeah, that's my team. If you guys did enjoy, of course, leave a like. And I'm gonna say at 5 likes. If we can get 5, that's it, just 5. I will go through every single, you know, Speed League game. Maybe live comment. You guys let me know in the comments. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy, leave that like. 5, okay? Peace.